What's up, people of God? It has been exactly 1 month, okay, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and I am sorry. What happened? Adulting happened. But as I say, it is what it is. So we are here and we forgive one another and we move on. So yes, I know we have been having a lot of conversation around, what has been happening in this season, and people have been going through so much. But today, I want to challenge you guys about something that I have been thinking about. And my question for everyone today, or yes, literally everyone, is what do you have to show for it? I mean, you guys, we have had 6 months, absolutely, like mostly of inactivity. There are people who have been active, others have not been active, and there has been so much going on. And even in all that drama, there's a group of people who probably have not felt the impact as much as others. But I think one thing I want all of us to ask ourselves is, what do you have to show for it? And specifically, spiritually, what do you have to show for it? Because it's so easy for us to go through life thinking, I have been hit so hard by life, so much has happened in my life, without wondering or even asking ourselves, have I even made any progress in my life? Have I even grown? Have I even become a better person than I was when this season was starting? In this period, I have probably not been at work, or I have been at home. I have not been as busy as I was before, because most of the people I know have not been as busy as they were before, the corona season. But there are three questions that I would like us to maybe use as like a litmus test on what you have to show for it. So number one, what is your perspective? Has your perspective developed? Has it changed? Has it grown? Has it become any better? You see, in Romans 12:2, it talks about by the renewal of your mind. Can you see renewal of your mind? Can you see growth? Can you see progress in terms of how you're thinking, your dynamics, your paradigms, your culture? Can you see any kind of change? What is your perspective? And I think I was having a conversation with some friends of mine, and we were saying that after this period we are thinking we are grown ups, as in you discover like I am grown, I am an adult, I need, life is happening. But that tells you that our brains and our minds are growing up. We are realizing we have to embrace adulting and everything that comes with it. But my question for you is, have you grown? Is your mind becoming more like the mind of Christ? Are your habits, are your characters forming in a way that shows that this person has been at the feet of God, has been at the feet of Jesus? Or is it that now you're back to your old ways, or you have gone back in terms of how you are thinking, how you are seeing things? So is your perspective changing? Number two, the question that I would want you to ask yourself is, what is your reception? By your reception, I mean, how are you taking in things? Are you taking in things from a point of defense, a point of offense, as a point of makasiriko? As in, have you become the kind of person who everything that comes to you inakupata vibaya, like it finds you on the wrong side? Because that is also something that tells you that you're either growing or you're not growing. Because if I am growing as a Christian, one of the things I have to see in my life is that I am becoming slow to anger, one. I am becoming slow to speak, number two. And also, I am able to receive criticism and rebuke without becoming offended. Like, are you the kind of person who, when someone tells you something that you've done is not supposed to be done the way you've done it, you're quick to, go all up in arms? You're like, who are you? You cannot tell me because I am an adult. You're not an adult. The point is, when you look at James chapter 3, like the whole chapter, okay, the first big batch of the verses talks about taming the tongue. Na shida ya Wakenya is our tongues. We don't know how to tame our tongues. And it could be not in this season, like you're not talking to people one-on-one, but some people have become keyboard warriors. What are you typing? when you're going to comment to people's statuses and whatever is happening in your lives, that is part of taming the tongue, because out of the heart the mouth speaketh. And it doesn't have to be the verbal communication, even sometimes what you type, what you say to people in emails, what wakazi, hello, you know those dear sirs, you write your emails and then someone is reading it and they're wondering, is this email from someone who is born again? So my question to you is, what is your reception of things? Are you slow to anger? Are you slow to speak? And easy and quick to listen to other people and understand them? And do you acknowledge, do you accept rebuke and criticism, especially if it is coming from a positive source? Point number three is the impact that you have around you. My question is, can people feel your impact? Or it is just you, yourself, and you, as in, it's me, myself, and I as choose. If you're living the life of me, myself, and I, you have no impact around you, and you have, sorry to say, nothing to show for it. So my point is, can people feel your presence? Do people see the fruit? Because in the book of let me tell you guys, so that you don't say, oh, she's making all these things up. No. In the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 15 and 20, like there was that point of being told to be aware of, or to beware of false prophets who come in sheep's clothing, but they are wolves. But it says, you will know them by their fruits. Basically, you will know bad things by their bad fruits. You will know good things by their good fruits. So, what fruits are you bearing in this season? Has your fruit become nice and tasty, or is it bitter? And are you the kind of person who, when people see you, or people hear from you, or when people come around you, they leave feeling heartbroken, they leave feeling hopeless, like wanatoka hapo tu hata wengine wamekasirika? Are you the kind of person who is bringing war rather than peace? You're bringing hopelessness other than bringing hope. So basically, the point is, what kind of impact are you causing around you? Are you causing people to be drawn more to God? Are you building up people? Be the kind of person, when people come to you and they're talking about, oh my gosh, these things, life is hard, lift them up, build them up. Don't be the kind of person who is beating people down and telling them, and yeah, by the way, things are thick. Let me tell you, you are not going to make it. Be the kind of person who is building other people up. So in short, ask yourself, jiite mkutano where you are the chairman, you're the treasurer, you're the secretary, and take notes. Ask yourself, what do I have to show for my salvation? Has my perspective changed? Number one. Is my perspective different? Yes, or has it changed? Number two, how is my reception? How am I accepting the things that are coming to me? Am I accepting them nicely or badly? And number three, what is the impact that I have of people around me? So basically, when you're able to answer all those three questions, I believe, or I think, you'll be able to know whether you have something to show for it. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much, and God bless ya.